A very good day to all of you, my dear students. Today we are going to learn the second unit in grade 10 Health and Physical Education, and the topic is to learn about the development through childhood. We can divide the childhood into 5 stages as the prenatal stage, neonatal stage, infant stage, early childhood, and the late childhood. Prenatal stage is the period inside the mother's womb. Neonatal stage is the first 4 weeks of a child after birth. That means like the first month. And the infant stage is from the first month to the 12th month. It's almost like the first year of a child. And early childhood starts from the first year to the 5th year. And late childhood comes from the 6 years to 10 years. A child is born from a mother's womb, so it's important that we talk about the mother before moving on to the childhood. And there are some points that a girl should know before becoming a mother. And although the Sri Lankan law permits a girl to get married once she becomes 18 years, it is important to make sure that the girl has enough physical and mental maturity. So she should be mentally and socially stable to upbring a child. And the family should also be financially stable to bring up a child. Therefore, it's important that a girl meets all these requirements before becoming a mother. Another point which is quite important before becoming a mother is to prevent any marriages between blood relatives. The marriage should not be between blood relatives. Blood relatives in the sense, for example, between first cousins or close relatives, because this kind of marriages could lead to some genetic disorders in the born child. Disorders like thalassemia are quite common. So it's an important factor to be considered when considering marriage and pregnancy, not to have marriages between close relatives, because such bad effects can happen, and such can be also prevented by a well-planned marriage. Another important point to know before becoming a mother is about folic acid as a supplement. Folic acid is very important for a woman who is planning on becoming pregnant after marriage, because she should have sufficient folic acid levels in her body before pregnancy and also during pregnancy, because it helps to prevent the baby developing brain and spinal cord abnormalities. If the mother doesn't have enough folic acid in her body, it's going to affect the baby in her womb. It's going to cause spinal cord and brain abnormalities in the child. Therefore, a woman who is planning a pregnancy should always begin taking folic acid supplements at least 3 months before she gets pregnant. And folic acid is not only in supplements, but also it can be taken from our natural produce like green leaves. Folic acid is present in green leaves, and which is found plenty in Sri Lanka. So it's also another important point to know before becoming a mother. Another important thing to remember before becoming a mother is about vaccinations. Every girl who has completed 15 years of life should have taken the rubella vaccination to prevent getting German measles. So if the girl has not taken rubella or the MMR vaccine, MMR stands for measles, mumps and rubella, it is advised that she gets the vaccination at least 3 months before getting pregnant. And the last point that we are going to talk about under this lesson is that a woman who is hoping to get pregnant after marriage should plan it properly. So there's enough medical advice and health services out there that can be gained from the government hospitals and the staff. So the females, they can attend family health clinics and maternity clinics, so they can get a proper understanding about what's going to happen. So their pregnancy would be well planned, and a girl can have an uncomplicated pregnancy. That means without any side effects or complications during, before, and after pregnancy if they well plan it, if they plan their motherhood beforehand. So it's the last point under this lesson. So that brings us to the end of the first part of Unit 2, Grade 10, Health and Physical Education. And under this part of the lesson, we talked about the stages in childhood and things to know before becoming a mother, such as meeting the physical, mental, social, financial requirements, and that the marriage between close relatives should be prevented, taking rubella vaccination, folic acid supplements before pregnancy, and also obtaining proper medical services throughout and before pregnancy. Let's meet in another lesson soon, so stay tuned. Goodbye.